The battle of the OMADs, it's on. It's on like Donkey Kong. Which method of OMAD yields the best weight loss results? Is it Keto OMAD or OMAD? As you guys know, I've done both types of OMAD on my weight loss journey. I started off my OMAD journey with Keto OMAD back in September of 2022. Got off Keto OMAD in April because I was too lean, and now I'm doing regular OMAD, and I'm currently trying to transition myself back to Keto OMAD just to help with some inflammation. Now, what is the best method of OMAD to start losing weight? If you are obese, I highly recommend starting off with Keto OMAD. Here's why. When you are obese, you're hormonally a wreck. Your hormones are not in check. You are also dealing with tons of inflammation, and your metabolism is just absolute garbage. And the power of Keto OMAD is that it helps to correct these things. It helps to rebalance your hormones. It helps to eliminate inflammation, and it also helps to boost your metabolism. Not to mention, when you're obese and you're doing Keto OMAD, the hunger is an absolute joke. When I was doing Keto OMAD at 229 pounds, I had no hunger. That's why I was able to get away with some days eating 600, 700, 800 calories. Keto just crushes your hunger. Now combine Keto with OMAD and you get weight loss magic, absolute magic. If you do Keto on its own and you stray off Keto, guess what the scale's gonna do to you? It's gonna be absolutely naughty to you. It's gonna be so rude. You're gonna put on like 5, 6, 7, 8. I've seen people put on 16 pounds in 1 week after screwing up Keto. Now, the beautiful thing about Keto OMAD is that it combines it with OMAD. And what is OMAD? OMAD is the most scale-friendly diet. You'll always get a consistent trend with the scale with OMAD. And there's nothing more discouraging when you're losing weight and you may make like a little boo-boo, you go off track, and then the scale balloons like 5 pounds. No. That's the beauty of OMAD. It keeps the scale in check. Now in the beginning, there may be a bit of a, wild swings with the scale, but if you give it a few weeks, the scale will be your best friend. It will be consistent. Now the power of combining Keto OMAD with OMAD is that you're getting the fasting with the 20 hours or more fasting throughout the day, and then you're getting the power of Keto when you're eating your meal. So I love Keto OMAD because it allowed me to get to where I was, to the point where I was at a good ideal body weight. So much so I had to start introducing carbs because I was dropping weight so quickly. When you drop weight really quickly, you drop electrolytes. And when you are at a leaner body weight and you are dropping electrolytes, you're gonna have all sorts of problems. You're gonna have problems with sleeping, you're gonna have problems with headaches and what have you. But that's when you have to transition to regular OMAD. Keto OMAD just works so effectively, especially when you are obese. Try it out for 3 weeks and I promise you it will be magic for your weight loss journey. Now let me get everything straight when it comes to this. Which one's best? Keto OMAD or OMAD? Depends where you are. If you are obese, I highly recommend you start off with Keto OMAD. Do both methods of OMADs work for weight loss equally? Yes, it does. But the adherence with Keto OMAD when you are obese, and if you can do it, is awesome. It's just awesome for you. Keto is literally a corrective diet. I would call it a corrective diet. It corrects your hormones. It's also an elimination diet, so now you can figure out what foods really trigger you. Keto is just an overall healing diet. Now you have to be able to do keto correctly. There are so many versions of keto out there that it's an absolute joke. So the version of keto I did is you need to have your fat count at 80% of your calories. Fat should be 80% of your total calorie intake, followed by protein at 20%. And this is key. You need to keep protein at 20% or less, or you'll have issues with constipation and what have you. And your carbs are sparing, literally 1 to 2% carbs. Now, a typical OMAD meal looks like something like this, is that you'll have maybe 2 eggs, you'll have some bacon, and you'll have some dark chocolate. That is a high-fat, ketogenic OMAD meal. Another example of a high-fat ketogenic OMAD meal would be maybe having a good chunk of meat. Choose whatever meat you want. It could be pork. Pork is a great meat because it's high in fat. Have a slice of pork and then have a vegetable of some sort. a good amount of edamame. You gotta watch out for edamame because it does have protein, but 1 serving of edamame, keeping that protein low, and then that is 1 OMAD meal right there with some dark chocolate and almond butter at the side. Again, be careful with the almond butter because there are carbs in it, and there's carbs in dark chocolate, but these are where your trace carbs are going to come from, also with the fiber from the edamame. When you are doing keto OMAD, dark chocolate is your best friend. You need to have tons of dark chocolate. Please have tons of dark chocolate. If you guys have been watching my videos or go check out my older OMAD videos, you'll see my obsession with 95% dark chocolate, and it must be 95% dark chocolate. Don't get 90%, don't get 100%. 100% dark chocolate actually has way more carbs in it than 95% does. I don't know how that works. And 90% has a little bit more. Like, you can get away with it, but just do 95%. 95% dark chocolate with a nut butter of your choosing. Make sure when you're doing keto OMAD, you are having coconut oil, you're having organic coconut oil, because that's going to help keep things flowing. Because with me, eventually I hit a wall with keto OMAD where I was getting constipated or what have you. But coconut oil helps to solve that. Now, I love keto OMAD for those who are obese. If you're obese and you can't do keto OMAD, the regular OMAD still yields the same weight loss results. The weight loss is the same with both. It's just that the keto, you get more of the healing. You get more of the suppression of the hunger. Hunger is non-existent with keto OMAD. It's a joke. It's non-existent. You can go days and days with keto OMAD with fasting. And the beautiful thing about keto OMAD, you can transition into a prolonged fast easier, because when I was doing keto OMAD, I was doing 48-hour fasts in the month, about 2 to 3 times a month. I would do that. I would sometimes do it back to back, so I would do alternate day fasting with keto OMAD, and it just made it easier. The transition's easier. So there you have it. There is a comparison between keto OMAD and OMAD. Now, if you're doing keto OMAD and you want a break, just pop into a regular OMAD. Yes, there will be swings in the scale, but I highly recommend doing that break when you've done keto OMAD consistently for 3 months. 3 months is the magic. 3 months, 90 days. So that's when real change happens with your mindset, with your body, and of course you're gonna see major results within a month of OMAD, but like 3 months, that means you've made it into a habit. Anyway, I hope this video really helped you out. If for anyone who had questions about keto OMAD versus OMAD, again, they both yield the same weight loss result, but the hunger is non-existent with keto OMAD. And let me know, have you tried keto OMAD? Have you tried regular OMAD? Let me know your OMAD story in the comments below. And if you made it this far into the video, let's put in some chocolate emojis because I'm on my cycle and I'm craving chocolate. I don't know why I said it like that, but I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm embarrassed now. Bye.